I haven't been on Wisdom for a little while. I've been seeing that people are still reacting to this page, and I need to, I need to, wow, I need to react to some of these. So, a week ago, Wisdom asked me, I think they asked everybody, they asked me, what are you most thankful for this year? I'll be coming right out with it. I'll say that my most thankfulness this Thanksgiving couple of weeks here before Christmas is the fact that I've been able to improve in radio and have achieved new things that seemed daunting at first, but I've been able to do them. I'm a little raspy right now, and I really shouldn't be talking, but I will get to why the business card matters because I have a story about this. But I'm going to keep going here because I see that I've been asked numerous questions. 25 things asked of me. And this goes back months. I haven't been on here in months, but this is kind of interesting. Let's see here. You wouldn't know this by looking at me, but I may come off as cool and calm and collected. I sometimes end up a little bit anxious, frazzled, whatever you want to say. So I'm not always that calm. Here's one for you that I saw a couple that I'm just seeing now. They asked, what do you wish for most? Anonymous asked me this. What do you wish for most that hasn't happened yet? Interesting question. What hasn't happened yet? Well, honestly, I'd like to get more established with a group called Fanatics. You know, I do Fanatics Friday. I have a sports affiliate link sponsorship with Fanatics, and I get a lot of apparel because I'm a sports guy from Fanatics. But maybe I'm speaking this into existence right now. I'd love to get more involved with Fanatics. That is a goal that hasn't happened yet. And thank you, Wisdom, for asking me, because now I have a platform to go off about it. I advertise them a lot. I put out my affiliate link. Sometimes I get clicks, but no one's really buying, and I want them to buy more. But I also want Fanatics to notice that I'm putting out their brand, and I'd love to partner with them. So maybe Wisdom folks can help me out with that. We'll have to see. This has to do with branding because I'm continuing to build the brand of Alex Garrett Broadcasting, Alex G NYC1, Instagram and Twitter. Let me keep going with this. This is kind of cathartic, if you will. What has the pandemic taught you about yourself? Wisdom Wednesday asked me this. Okay, that's interesting. Pandemic has taught me that I need to keep on the habits that I started in pandemic when I was locked in at home, when we were all at home. And I wrote about this on my WordPress. But yeah, keeping habits going that made you a success at home can also make you a success on the go. That includes taking care of your health 100%. 100%. That's the first goal that I learned in pandemic, and learning to care for yourself. You've got to take that time to care for yourself as we're coming out of this pandemic and staying busy, right? We're all kind of getting back to that normal speed of life, if you will. So let me see what else we got here. If your life were a chapter book, what chapter are you in now? I am in chapter 31. I always like to think of my years as chapters. So thanks for that question. I did turn 31 this October. I haven't been on here in a while. Boy, I realize now, even before my birthday. Last time I was on here, I was 30. When you feel 31, you start to feel a bit over the hill. Even though I'm really not, I start to feel it. I feel like things start to go faster. I mean, we're already in December. How did that happen? So yeah, this is chapter 31. And every day, God gives you a chance to write a blank page, gives you a blank page to get it right. GERIGHTWRITE. Get it right. Get it right. Get it written. That's your next page of life that God's been giving you. How are you going to write that page? It's in the pen or pencil is in your hand. All right. Enough of that. The business card. I've got these business cards I made at Staples, and the other day I handed them to some really big people in actually the sports world. I handed it to the Associate Athletic Director of St. John Athletics. I have a point to why I'm mentioning all this, okay? And then I gave it to the voice of the NFL, Scott Graham. You might know him on Westwood One Sports. Got to see him again from my internship 10 years ago. Says he remembered me, got a picture. And I gave him my business card. So no matter where you are in life, always have business cards on hand because you never know. I look at that business card as not just a business card. It's expanding your brand. Okay? It is expanding your brand. When you hand out that business card, you are showing that you're proud of where you are so far. You are proud of your work so far. And you want to show other people, hey, that brand is growing. Will you grow with me? Keep in touch. I've learned that it's not just a business card. It's a way to keep the brand growing. Whose hands are you putting your brand in starting today, December 2nd, 2022, because it's after midnight? Think of it that way. Whose hands will you be putting your brand in? Will you be looking to expand your brand with by putting that business card in? My brand right now is One Leg Up with Alex Garrett. It's one of my many podcast brands, but it is a brand. And I implore you to think about it's not just a business card. It's a brand card. I like that. It's not just a business card. It's your brand card. When you put your name, when you put your company, when you put yourself on that little rectangle piece of cardboard that becomes a business card, you're not just putting your name on it. You're putting what you stand for. You're putting your brand. You're putting who you represent on that card. So think about who you're giving your brand exposure to as you hand it out. And why handing that card is so vital to your brand's growth. And can they do anything to increase your brand as well? Can you collaborate? That's why we give cards, right? To collaborate, to stay in touch and whatnot. So I'm going to even do this. I'm going to think about who I'm putting my brand card in the hands of. Because if we do that, wisdom community, then we will effectively grow the community and grow our brands. We won't just be saying, oh, here's my card, stay in touch. It'll be like, here's my brand. Stay in touch with it. We'd love to see how we can work together to grow this out. And how can our brand help your brand grow as well? Right? I think so. So it's not just a business card, it's a brand card. And maybe we need to think about it that way before we hand that business card off to someone that we feel is worthy of staying in touch with. But why? I'm going to actually get in touch with Delta. I have the operations director at Delta's card. I got to get in touch with them to see what we could do this upcoming December to make it an accessible December for those traveling with disabilities. So stay with me, stay tuned with me, and follow me, AlexGNYC1, AlexGNYC1, Instagram, Twitter. People continue to follow this page, and that's why I want to come on here and talk a little bit. And it'll be saved for further use, and I'll promote it on my Twitter. So let's continue to recognize who we're handing our not just business card, but brand card to. Changing the meaning of, here, take my card. We want to say that with pride in our business and pride in our work and pride in our growth. We don't just want to hand the business card to anybody. And for the other listeners joining us, I say it's not just the business card that you're putting your your card in the hands of. It's your brand card. It's who you are. It's who you're proud to represent. If it's your own business that you're representing, if it's your own company, if it's a company you work for, be proud of that. That's a brand you're just about to put in someone else's hand. So put them in the wise hand. Put them in the hands of others wisely. And maybe, just maybe, your brand and their brand will connect for something even better. As we are a bridge, we should be a bridge. We should connect. We shouldn't just be looking out for ourselves. It's, here's my brand, and I want my brand to work with your brand, to be a bridge, to connect, to gather more input. So it's not just a business card. It's a brand card. Think of it that way. Have a great night. You can listen back to this on archive. Thanks again.